How's it going, guys? This beautiful Sunday morning. Well, it's almost afternoon now, I guess. I think today's gonna be a high of 32 here in southern Ontario. Feeling like 37. High humidity, the usual stuff for Canada in the summer. Anyway, I just want to give you a full yard update. So this video is going to be a little lengthy, but I'll go through everything. Hopefully I can remember to capture everything. I got a couple of red bananas for the new gazebo. So you can see here we got new gazebo, new furniture, TV, fan, all that fun stuff. Got this pineapple plant from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. I know I can root a pineapple myself, but I figured I might as well just grab one that's already started for the summer. Thought it would look pretty good. See how quickly it grows. It's one of the pups from yesterday's video I decided to keep for myself. That's the largest pup out of the bunch, the 10. This is a quarter line Australis Red Star. Picked that up at Home Depot for like 20 bucks. I might try to keep it in the pot over the winter. We'll see what happens. It can't hurt. I'll bring it inside in my shed. Hopefully she survives. I'm not sure, but it's a pretty big one. I've never seen one this big that's sold individually. Usually when I see them, they're always in like a planter with something else, and they're usually pretty small. This is individual by itself. There's a bunch of them. I want to get a green one as well, but I can't find them anywhere, so we'll just keep this one for now. I repotted that. It was in a pretty small pot before. Coming around, I'll show you. Actually, you know what? We'll go in the pool. Coming around here. Pool's nice and clear, as you can see. It's 85. We got it heated. All right. So, Agave Americana. This is my first one. I got Pineapple Dan 3 or 4 years ago. That had that spear break in the middle. It was like half broken. If you go back to some of my videos, it was in pretty rough shape. It's growing well. These things thrive in the sun. As you can see, there's a pup there. And then I saw another one coming in right over here. See, actually we can dig down a little bit, see it? So that's pretty cool. Got that going there. Oh, heavy guy. All right, and that's the one Americana Margarita I planted yesterday, or repotted I should say. This is the one that had root rot in the winter. I repotted it, and it's thriving. You can see there's like no, before it was all wrinkled. If you go back to my video in the winter, it was all wrinkled, even up to the spear. Nothing. It's doing so well, which is great. Another little washi that I have in a pot. This guy's grown, I think it was about half a spear. It was this leaf was only to about here, the beginning of the spring, and now it's grown up, and then it's starting its new one. That's doing really, really well. We're out of focus. What's going on here? Focus in there. Let's see. Focus on something. There we go. All right. So as we come around here, see this agave. So this is an agave blue glow, as far as I know. If you look back, I got it in the winter from a lady, and it was in a pot. It was a really large pot. I think it was like a seven gallon pot or more. Actually, I think it was bigger than that. But anyway, it was really root bound, and it ended up getting damaged. You can see this. It was the leaves. There was tons of them, but they were all damaged like this, and they were drooping over. So I was just pulling at them really lightly, and they were just pulling off the trunk here. You can see. So I literally pulled back everything that was dead. This center is just, it's very, very healthy. There's nothing wrong with it at all. This is just getting loose now. I don't know if you can, let's see if we can tap it. So this is all really, really tight before, and now like you see it's loose, so it's just starting to open up slowly. So I'm hoping by the end of the summer we got some leaves off of it and it's gonna look half decent, but it is what it is for now. So this is what we call the ugly, aside from my grass. My Pindo, I don't think is gonna make it, guys. So I took it off from the winter protection. It was doing fine. And then we had a big cold snap in May. And I did cover it, but I didn't heat it. And we got a lot of rain too. And I think what happened was, I think it just got too wet, too cold. I had a spear pull. So I gave it some peroxide and I covered it during the rain to try to keep it dried out. And then I realized a couple more fronds closer to the spear pulled, and now we're left with this. So they didn't all pull. I cut a bunch of them because they were all dead. I think it's a goner. These are solid, but they're not getting any greener. If anything, they're getting more and more yellow. So I think what I might do, because I don't really have anything I can plant here right now, is I'll leave it for now and see what happens. I was debating on trunk cutting it and seeing too, but I don't know. We'll see. This is the washi that I had over winter in the ground, and so there's a second spear here. This is the first one. It's grown quite a bit since the spring. I still think it could grow quicker, but I think this was the first line, so it's grown 7 or 8 inches. I feel like it should be growing quicker than this, but this guy just doesn't want to seem to grow fast. I don't know what it is. Maybe the soil, but it's still thriving. I mean, it's doing well. Got some flowers here. You see some begonias. Try something different, a bit more color this year than we've had in the past. These are your agave pups from that big agave I have out the front. They're doing well. This guy's opened up. This is new since I planted it in here. So they're doing really, really well. A bunch of pups that I got yesterday. Some of the other pups from the big guy here. Gotta sell some off. Threaded agave that I got. To repot that. And so I've developed a bit of an agave collection, and I'm slowly getting into the cactus realm now too. So you can see I've got quite a few. I'm not going to name them all, honestly, because I don't know them all offhand, and I'm going to butcher them all, I'm sure. This is, I know it's a Queen Victoria, I believe they call it, Blue Glow, which is similar to the one that I showed you with that trunk, the large one. It's a Utah agave. It's I think what do they call it? Artichoke agave. Trying with the names. This is the king of agaves. This thing's actually pretty neat. It's grown pretty quick. Well, it's nice to see the growth, because the tip of this was like down here when I first put it out, and now it's up here. So it's like an inch, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's neat to see. That was my can't remember what they call this now. Kitchikan, I believe it's called. Agave Kitchikan. That one's doing really well. I had that from a pup. I've had this for 2 or 3 years. This guy, Fireball, I believe they call it. Fireball agave. This one I don't know the name of. That's a tiny, tiny one. And I've got a couple of cactuses as well. So I'm really into like the clumping cactuses. So you can see, like, I believe this guy, I don't know, these are all of these cactuses I got from a gentleman who's moving. So I got them at a pretty good deal. They're all like imported from various areas of the world, and these range from, I think it's like 50 years old to 25 years old. It's pretty crazy. I haven't repotted anything except for this guy. This is a old man cactus. Apparently this stalk here, right here, was like 6 feet in the air, and he chopped it off, I guess, and replanted it, propagated it. So now we're at that. This is a euphorbia. These are all, I've repotted this too. This is my pot from before. Euphorbia intermis. They call it the Medusa head euphorbia. because it basically just like grows out like snakes. And there's these little flowers that come out at the tips and bud when it's flowering, which is pretty cool. Another cabbage, agave, quadricolor agave, whole bunch of them. So yeah, I'm getting a bit of a collection here, guys. And then this, I was calling this a monkey's tail monkey's tail cactus, but I actually think it's a rat tail they call it, which is, it's similar except for the monkey tail is softer. It's got longer hairs on it, whiter hairs. This one is a bit more spiky, less hairs, but it's pretty cool. And again, this is like, I think this is like 15, 20 years old. So I thought that was pretty crazy. All right, just coming over here. I avoided the spot earlier because my neighbor was watering. I think she's moved on. This is my little trachea. It's doing really well. It's put off like 2 leaves, I think, since the spring. This was from seed, so, and it's James Palm seeds. This is the only one of them that I got out of the germination that I did. But it's doing really, really well. Like, it's trunking now and everything. Let's see. There you go. You. All right, and then we've got the leftovers of the washies. They got all sunburnt, the washies that I had. So I left anything that I couldn't pull. So let's see, because I might be able to pull some of these now. Yeah, see, look at that. That one's done. I think this is the only one that's gonna survive. This guy's done. This guy, oh no, he's doing okay. Look, I can pick it up with the pot. I saw a little bit of green in it before, but I don't see anything at all. So yeah, so we got that guy anyway. He's definitely living. Another little agave, another one there. See some color in the garden. It's banana. So this is a musabaju, 100%. The other one that was in here before, I lost. It never came back. Same with the one by the shed, but they weren't musabajus. Somebody mentioned it when I protected them. I figured, well, it's too late now anyway, so it's okay. We've got one there now, so we're gonna try and grow that one big. All right, I'm gonna go around to the front with you guys. All right, so we got, again, a bit of color in the garden here. We got the big guy. Check that out. So I was a little worried, to be honest, because if you look down here, you can see it's almost like there was too much water or something. So it's like it collected or retained water. You can even see under here, see how it's like wrinkled? I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, here too. So I doused it with peroxide just to see what would happen. People on Facebook seem to say it's normal for like a spring planting, I think, with these agaves. So I'm just leaving it. It actually looks like it's getting better to me. But even look, see the wrinkles? It's like it's wrinkling from its own weight because it's softer down here and then harder or like heavy up here. But it hasn't fallen, and it feels to me and looks to me like it's getting better. So that's good. It's doing well. I mean, the center's it's sturdy, it's strong. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Yeah, it's looking great. And then you can see Sanders' prickly pear he gave me. I can't wait till these things start getting bigger. It's gonna look great here. And then a little agave that he gave me, I planted in here. Figured we'd try it out. Try it out in the ground, why not? Put some rocks around. Nice little collection for the bird gave me there. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. That's basically the yard tour. I'll show you guys my yuccas actually at the side of the house as well. These guys are huge. Look, this guy's got 3 flowers. 1, 2, 3. I don't think he flowered last year. I think these 2 did. I have to go back on videos. Can't remember. I think this is gonna flower here and here. This guy, it's hard to say. I'm not sure, but it's putting off a bunch of offshoots. They're all doing really, really well. So that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care. Phew.